hear me, man. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. First and foremost, before I start, bear with me. Gotta make sure everything is good. Gotta make sure y'all can see me. Sometimes there's always a little funny business. Okay, I can hear it. I can hear it. Make sure everything's up. We're gonna get it in. Lord willing, we can get into some articles, depending on how the spirit move. It's not like super cold, but it a little nip, you know. Gotta always feed you. Gotta always make sure everything is in order, lined up. Sometimes. Okay, let's get into it. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world innately calls Jesus Christ. And double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone, who will rule the world through the Spirit, teach His word, and believe in His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put it in their spirit to endure. And the mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect. You know, scatter four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teach His word, believe in His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High can continue to put on their spirit to endure. Right? And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brother and sister that's not in the faith. And of course, Shalom to the wise and the single sisters that believe in His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in your spirit to continue to pursue to being a loving and silent virtuous wife. Right? We're gonna get right into it. The title, you see the title of the lesson, it says, "Bend nations, bend your bow, man." You know, we want the nations to bend their bow, right? We seeing things going on in other countries. United States getting other people businesses. United States is losing allies, right? In a minute, the nations is gonna actually show Babylon they not afraid of them, man. Go look up the etymology for it. You're going to find out Babylon means confusion, right? And like I say, the enemy never stopped working. This man just turned the corner. I don't know. Maybe they was checking license plate to pull them over. But you know, through the spirit, you got to know the enemy is working on the left-hand side. So we got to come out here and expose, right? What came to mind was Jeremiah, the 50th chapter. But I'm gonna skip a lot of verses. So I'm gonna just jump to verse 29 and drop down to 42. This is what it reads. It says, "Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, right? All ye that have missiles, all ye that have nukes." Think these niggas is coming over here with bow and arrows and sticks, right? They come up with a destroying weapon, right? It says, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense we pay her according to her work, according to all that she have done, do unto her, for she have been proud against Yahweh. And that goes in what I was bringing out on my other channel, my personal channel, Dark Bar 144, man. Proud go before destruction, right? We gonna get it in many different ways, right? We gonna drop back down. We gonna drop back into Jeremiah, but I wanted to bring out I forgot what verse it was. Okay, here we go. This is Psalm chapter 37, and I'm gonna start at verse 30. It says, "The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment." This is what the men of the Lord are supposed to do, man. We supposed to be speaking of Yahushua, speaking of wisdom, speaking of judgment, man. The judgment of the righteous and the judgment of the wicked, man. The reward, the good news. Just like, our fellow our big brother Isaiah, man, right? We gotta be talking of Yahushua, man. You want to be talking to the Lord's wisdom daily, huh? You want to be knocking at the door, right? It says, "The law of the Most High is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide," right? We might do the electric slide, but you're not going to slide away from the Lord. You're not going to slide in sin. You're not going to slide in wickedness, right? Let alone when people always say don't be in the world, they don't really understand that, right? Being of the world is entertaining the things of this place and not putting enough time in the Lord, right? Because you can do things of this world that might be of your flesh that don't contain of unrighteousness. Playing basketball is not unrighteous, right? But the whole point, do you dedicate time for the Lord? Going on dates, spending money, do you dedicate time for the Lord like you dedicate what you do 5, 6, 7, 8 days out your time? Regardless if it's working, if you have a job, do you dedicate hours in for the Lord, right? Is you laying yourself down like a living sacrifice, right? It says, "The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him," right? So the same thing with Yahushua, you got to think the elites, that got the power in their hand, right? They're coming up with plans to destroy the righteous, right? And we can tell that, the elites is scared because their whole nation as a community is not ruling, the lower class, these 9-to-5s, right? These workers that's working full-time jobs, right? These Edomites don't got slaves their own selves. Even these Arabs that come from other countries, they don't have no Israelites or the Egyptian slaves over here, man. This is how you know Babylon is falling, man. And we need the nations to bend the boat, right? This place is getting too private, right? Yahweh would not leave him in his hands, nor condemn him when he is judged, right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not going to leave the righteous. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not going to leave the righteous unattended, man. Right? Let me put these glasses on. Back to it. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not going to leave the righteous unattended, man. Right? The righteous is going to be tempted too, right? We all is going to get tried, right? It's just who's going to come back through the fire? Who's going to come back through the fire back like gold, right? I just thought about a precept, right? Let's go to Job, the 23rd chapter. I'm trying to be able to move as quick as I can. Hands be cold. This is Job chapter 23, verse 10. "But he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold." Right? So if you in this thing and you ain't getting tried, how do you know if you coming back as gold, man? Let alone when you get tried, right? When you praying to the Lord, you go into these scripts and you want to learn, right? Things that you go through, somebody else went through. It probably had a little different movements in it, but all ain't nothing new under the sun. That's why we should always be seeking the counsel of the Lord. This is why women shouldn't be gossiping, men shouldn't be gossiping, right? Brothers shouldn't be building hate towards one another. That's why in this rap community, right, it should really be love, right? But it's gonna always be contention, just like with scriptures. Everybody has their own opinion, but it's only one truth. It's not multiple truths, and you can't put all different opinions and thoughts and religions together at one. The Lord don't work like that. He has order. Because if He did, had it all in one, all nations would be in the same frequency. You know, all nations is not in the same vibration, spiritually, mentally, physically, and if we want to talk about financial, because the Israelite man was given this whole world. Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, verse 55. This world was made for the Israelite man, right? So let's go. Let's continue with Psalms. Verse 34, it says, "Wait on Yahweh and keep His way, and He shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it." Right? Just like Baruch chapter 4, verse 25, man. We gotta wait patiently. And we're gonna have our foot on the enemy's head, man. Right? This is just a temporal moment, just like our flesh is just temporary, man. The one elder, right, the brother from Orlando, GMS Orlando, right, he was getting in the other day when he was going into Jeremiah 51, right? People should be acting like this place didn't get destroyed, right? We should be moving like we don't even know when this place is gonna be gone, man. And the number one thing is for us to be calling on the Lord, thinking on the Lord, reading about the Lord, hearing the Lord, man. They go into Sirach chapter 2, verse 10, man. Anybody that called on the name of the Lord was never confounded, right? Let alone anybody that's teaching this truth, man. America's going to be destroyed, man, off the face of the earth, man. Right? And so that's why, you know, just like how Cat Williams and all these other people, man, we have to be like the real newscaster warning people, man. Right? Destruction is coming this way. You know? Verse 36, "Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yeah, I sought him, but he could not be found. Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. For the end of that man is peace, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off." Right? So that it's going to be an end of the wicked in the nation of Israel, right? And throughout all these other nations. This is why we need Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We need His wisdom in this world instead of human wisdom. We need Yahweh's light instead of that damn light you keep leaving on in your house. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the fuel to why you still living, right? But the Lord is in order, man. It has to be a balance. So we gotta have some people that's talking it but not walking it. We gotta have people that don't understand it, but we gotta have people that's falsely teaching it, right? And we gotta have dangerous murderers, right? Villains, right? The Lord has a balance. And everything that man just make in a video game or a movie, it all goes back to the Lord is the supreme. The Lord is the supreme author on the earth, right? The light is red, and this person trying to make a turn. It's just like all of us, man. The truth right in front of us, and we steady making a wrong turn, right? But right, I had my mind on, you know, doing other things, you know, getting money, but then you really got to think, man. There's a lot of people, even with me, and people, everybody in my house, other people in other places, everybody going through something. We all going through something. It's either health, it's either finance, it's this kingdom you can't trust not one damn food. This place need to be destroyed. Like, we need a fresh start, right? Throw the whole wicked man away, right? That's why it's going to be an end of sin. It's going to be an end of wickedness, man. It's going to be an end of disobeying Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? It's gonna be an end of you proud niggas, man. For real, you know? To continue on verse 39, it says, "The salvation of the righteous is of Yahweh, He is their strength in the time of trouble. That's why when you think of Jacob trouble, only the elect is going to truly be thinking of the Lord. And even if the wicked is thinking of the Lord not even hearing you because this is free time to cleave to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? I'm nobody. We all filthy rags. Black, Latinos, and natives. It doesn't matter what level, right? How hard you go for the Lord, man, right? We still under the sun, a place that was made for judgment, man, right? We gotta be attached to the Lord as much as we can, grasp as much fire as you can. Like I say, how about Shem Shai is our fuel, right? Getting into this word is your fuel. To open up your talent is a fuel. It's like you're gonna open up Pandora's box, but it's really your box, right? It's really Yahweh Shema Shai opening you, right? The righteous man, right, is a reflection of Yahweh Shai. Like how Neo was in the Matrix, that's how the righteous man, the men of the Lord is, right, in this society, with the sword in their hand, right? Let me just finish this verse and I'm gonna go to another precept. Verse 40, it says, Yahweh shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him. Trusting in him is believing without a doubt, man. Right? Trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai is believing him without a doubt. Yes, I am not gonna lie. It is taking a long time, but when you think about it, to divide a kingdom takes a short time, which the Lord did. Like I already said about the slavery part. But it takes a long time to build the nation of Israel, right? That brings up another precept. Salaki, man. I'm just trying to stay afloat, you know? Right? Let's go to Amos, man. Let's get in there, you know? You know? Let's see what it says in Amos. Okay. This is Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. It reads, in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen. The tabernacles of David is all the 12 tribes, right? The Lord is raising them up in the last days, man. The ones that believe, and the one that's not letting nobody take their crown. The tabernacles of David is the 12 tribes of Israel, which is in Babylon. They're gonna get saved out this confusing ass motherfucking place. Right? Babylon don't stop, man. You go to sleep, it's still moving. Right? So I will raise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen through his prophets and close up the breaches thereof, right? That mercy door is gonna be closed. That grace period is about to close. The breaches is about to close. That's just like how they say in 2nd Esdras, where a man would try to flee to another city and can't. Them gates gonna be closed, man. The breaches is gonna be closed. It says, and I will raise up his ruins and will build it as in the days of old, right? So we're gonna be, Israel is gonna be almost like, it's gonna be better. But just like the days of David and Solomon, the Israelite man and woman wasn't working, right? We was just playing our role as husband and wife, brothers. You know, we was doing what we were supposed to be doing, but we wasn't slave working, plantation working, nigga moving, get a check, nigga. We was living. But when Yahweh comes back and we establish the kingdom, we're gonna be living our best life. What niggas is trying to work hard to do now and can't. You know? You're not about to be able to live your best life in no damn Babylon, huh? Right? The only way we can live our best life is by the guidance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Now let's get back to that Jeremiah chapter 50. Right? Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 42. It says, they shall hold the bow and lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea. They shall ride upon horses, which is power. Every one put in array like a man to battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon, O daughter of confusion. Right? Yahweh Shema Shai is definitely ain't gonna show mercy to this place, man. People are really gonna be getting evaluated in this place, right? I want to get this one little scary joint. You know, it kind of spooked me out a little bit. I think it's in Zechariah. I believe it is. I believe it's in Zechariah. Or what it says, if not, but I think it's in Zechariah. Yep. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 13. I'm going to start at verse 11. It said, man shall dwell in it, and there shall be no more utter destruction, but Jerusalem shall be safely inhabited. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Right? So you got to think, when you go to Revelations where it says Yahushai, that man is going to have many crowns, it's because through the Spirit, he's taking all those crowns of all those kingdoms before, right? The main ruler right now is Esau and his 7 heads, right? And of course, you have the nations that's going to rally up against him, you know, you got the NATO and EU, but at the end of the day, this kingdom was given, you know, to Esau to rule, regardless if you accept it or not, right? The Lord got the baddest of the baddest. That's why on Facebook I said Esau is a 3-time loser. He ruled in 3 different mighty important empires, kingdoms, right? Very important events, man. Hellenization, being Hellenized, that's the Greeks. Then the Rome, vicious Rome. They started a movement with their army tactic, but they was vicious, cruel, slick mother suckers, right? You got the Jesuits, right, which is a part of that. That they whole movement is different. They failed. They did the rebirth, the renewal, right? The rebirth of Rome 2.0. It came back out of the Europeans through Britain, England, Paris, however they did the motion. It came to America and established their little money. Like, this is just a money engine in it. The wicked don't give a damn about the righteous, and the wicked don't even give a damn about their own self, because if Esau is the head, he gave up his birthright. Giving up your birthright is like giving up the first inheritance. You got to make it make sense. His inheritance was really supposed to rule this whole thing forever and ever, because he was the firstborn. But through the Spirit, the Lord knew what he was doing, man. This is the Lord's story. Ain't no damn wicked gonna have the kingdom, right? That's why we gotta get in this thing and study, man. So going back into talking about being destroyed, man, right? Let me say something else. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. It says, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to Yahweh and not unto men, knowing that of Yahweh ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance. For ye serve Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of persons, right? Just because you think you probably did good this one moment, yo, the Lord is pleading with all flesh. You better get it right. Like my brother said, man, Jeremiah, he put it on point. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Checking yourself is you examining yourself. Niggas make the Lord make the scriptures a fairy tale. We've been watching too much Harry Potter. If you didn't watch Harry Potter, you watched too much Blade. You watched too much Marvel, right? And not understanding when we through Yahweh Shema Shai, we was the first superheroes. right? Our mind is too fluttered to understand how deep this goes, man. If the Lord orchestrated this whole story from the beginning to end, you niggas really gotta humble yourself and be like, damn, maybe I do gotta shut up. Because this is kind of crazy. It is a lot of people. This is what the first say, man, other nations rule. You saying the earth is for us, but the Lord punishing us. But you know what? Let me give you a scripture, because this is how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1 to 2. It says, hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you of all your iniquities. That's when the Israelite man and women is living on the earth. It don't matter what time, when. As long as you still living, the Lord is judging you. Huh? This is why I'm driving past and I'm seeing crackheads do dumb stuff in the street. Just like mad people had to stop in the middle of the street because this man was putting snow in the middle of the street. So he could stop him and ask him for $1 or some. And then you'll even go to the liquor store, you trying to get you a little drink, you know what I'm saying, feel a little good, or go to the store, get a bag of chips, niggas just standing there. Hey, you got $1? No, go through the spirit. You gonna give it to some folks. But then sometimes the spirit gonna hit you because you gonna always see most likely the same Jakes. You gonna be like, man, every time you ask me for $1, you don't ask me how I'm doing, how I'm feeling. But look, instead of me giving you $1, I'm gonna give you this word. And then in the spirit, when you start bringing it out, they gotta turn away from that. And for me, as soon as I try to give you wisdom, you turn from that, just like give you motivation, right? And I ain't gonna put somebody down. Sometimes they need it. But then sometimes you just be like, yo, wisdom, we need to get wisdom in your house by Shema Shah, let me show you. And if I just see, come on, man, let me just get the $1. You know, bro, OG wanna get him some beer. I see you got your liquor in your hand. Then now the truth came out. Oh, now I just got turned off because like my job higher. You just got to go through the tip agency. You know, this right now to see Jake not trying to hold on what's out here free and what's out here coming out daily. The men of the Lord is coming out in different type of weather. You got brothers is going on break at work, doing lessons, right? You got brothers not feeling good, trying to do a lesson. Brothers studying just to try to feed the elect, whoever they is, right? Because shit is about to happen, huh? It's better to be aware. It's better to know than not know. You know what I'm saying? Half the stuff I'm saying, I know it might go over here like, yo, what is this brother getting into? Man, I'm talking about the nations is about to bend the bow. They about to destroy this mother sucker, man. This place about to be desolate. Right? My car that's in front of me, these cop cars, these niggas outside, if these niggas don't get right, it's over. 1 hour. Right? So the Lord said he only know the family of Israel, right? Verse 2, it says, can two walk together except they be agreed? Now, unless we're going to be on the same page and agree together with the same understanding, not outside the Bible. Brothers want to say, yeah, let's understand. Now, let's put the book down. Nah, we got to understand in the Lord's word. That's when you get sharpening your sword, right? People pick this up and just think that they just know it because they read one verse or they read one chapter. It takes you being sincere and dedicated, but better yet, let's see. Let's go to John the 9th chapter. I think I can go there. Should I go there? Yeah, let's go St. John the 9th chapter. We can go to we just gonna go to the point, verse 39. It says, and Yahushua said, for judgment I am coming to this world that they would see, not might see, and that they would see might be made blind. Guess what? I'm a man that can't see. You want to know why? Because I need more wisdom. I need more knowledge. I'm like Solomon Lord, I need more wisdom and knowledge. I didn't just touch it. Oh, snap. I know. I know the mysteries. It didn't happen like that. It really took time and dedication, and through all the trials of your life, you go to school and they give you homework or they give you stuff to study. You got to go home and study. If you don't study, you start failing your little pop quiz. You know, that get put on your grade. right? Or when they get into a chapter that you were supposed to read, you didn't want to read because you didn't do studying. So now when I look at it, regardless if I didn't pay attention to that school that wasn't teaching nothing, it was still teaching me something in the spirit, just to know when it comes to serving Yahweh, especially if you don't know nothing, one thing you can do with the work, with believing and having faith, is reading. And when you start to get stuff, you write it down and you study these things so they can be in your head for a memory break. Somebody could say something to you, and then now it's like, oh, let me give a response, because we're here to prove all things in the name of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, right? 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, it tells you that the let me get my handy dandy phone pocket file. This is 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ear of my people the word of prophecy, right? A divine message, a prophetic message, something that's in the future, or just a divine spiritual message, right? It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh. How are you going to put it in your mouth? People just feel like we just entitled, like Jeremiah and Isaiah or Yahushua or Paul, where we get blind automatically. Everybody is different. But I can tell you one thing, when you pick this up and you start to show that you want to read, you really start asking the Lord, you come around other, like, because the brotherhood, that's important too. Especially if a sister got a brother in the truth, or she got a husband in the truth. When you ask questions, because the Lord always say, when a man asks a question, you got to give him an answer. Especially, it helps when we sharpen our sword. And then if we don't know, this is why the Lord put it on Esau in these small hats, to make YouTube and these other social media things where you don't have to leave your house or your city to go to the top library to go get a certain book. You can go right on your phone and download a book, or you can go on YouTube. And depending on where the Spirit draw you on somebody teaching, this is why when man's going to the Lord, you'll see it. Like, the Lord been working crazy. Like, the Lord can bring you across, brothers. The Lord can have you on YouTube looking for a song, and you see somebody teaching the word, and out of nowhere, you by accident click it. Now, it's either the Spirit gonna have you just listening, or you just bypass it. Everybody getting this different. A lot of people got in the truth by hearing YouTube. So it said, I will put it in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So just for any man that's teaching, the Lord had him sit down, seek the word. Seek the word. You can read it. You can seek it by hearing the prophets, or you go to where they at. Oh, hey, yo, I see you on YouTube. Hey, well, where do you teach at? Oh, about we on this corner. But then you go meet them. Next thing you know, they might try to observe you, right? You might be a prospect, right? You got to look for the Lord. Hold on. Let me get a precept for that too, right? Because I know y'all feeling that. They like, ooh, we got to look for the Lord. Heck, yes, you got to look. That's why I said 1 Samuel chapter 9, verse 9. Whenever you want a prophetic message, you went to the prophets, right? This is 1 Chronicles chapter 16. I just like this one because this is right before it get crispy, right? Verse 11, it says, seek Yahweh in his strength and seek his face continually. Remember this marvelous work that he have done, his wonders and his judgment of his mouth. This is even more why when you go to Judges, the 5th chapter, verse 11, where it says to rehearse the righteous acts, even when you go in different translations, right, just like how the apostles, and if you was really studying and seeking, you'll understand when it goes into rehearse, in order to rehearse anything, you have to go back into the miracles and the wonders that the Lord did. For him to make these laws and have Moses go on 40 days and 40 nights, have Isaac be a symbolic message of being a sacrifice, just like Abel and Cain, right? Those are miracles, right? And then in between that you hear these miracles, you're going to hear that the Lord said, hey, because of this happened, he said, thou shalt do this. You was over here, the Lord was making these laws because of these certain things. And then when you were in you're going to go to a land, of milk and honey, and there's a nation there that filled that land with sin. And you know what? He made laws so you don't do this and fall into the sin that they did. So when you go back and you re-hear the acts in the covenants of the Lord, you're going to hear of the law. Let alone while you're learning it, it's going to be like, damn, I'm a female. I do get a period. I am a brother. You know what? I got a wife. I got to do well with her. You know what? I do got another girl in another city. You know what? I should do well with her according to knowledge. Oh, the Sabbath. You supposed to, if you heard it, you should be trying to apply it. Niggas make more excuses as soon as they heard it. But that's where it goes back to St. John, the 9th chapter. Some people say that they can see, but they're going to be blind. And there's people that say they don't see, and the Lord is going to let them see. And it's a lot of Jake out here that think that they know it all. This is why they're not going to get it. Some are going to get it at the last second. For real, for real. Some of them get it at the last second, and it's last second, you know. But for the men, you know, you want to show your calling and election sure, man. Why not step into this thing now? What they say, step into the kingdom? Stepping into the kingdom is one action, right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, what it says, desire and wisdom getteth the kingdom, right? If you niggas is not desiring wisdom, desiring Yahushua, you ain't getting no kingdom, right? Verse 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 2. It caused them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, right? So when you go hear of the prophecies, the writings, the judgments, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, and the good news of the Lord, right? Guess what? These is faithful and true. That's why you want to believe them all the time, because when shit hit the fan, when you on your last dollar, when you see society, when you keep going past YouTube videos and you keep hearing people like, Lord willing, I can do a video of this. I keep hearing multiple women. It's multiple women having dreams of war happening in America. That's not something you just chill on. That's Joel, Yahweh, chapter 2, verse 28, right? Our kids, your sons, your daughters, and some of the elders, they gonna have visions and dreams, and them dreams is gonna be prophetic, right? Some of them gonna be even way more spiritual, right? But in these times, how is it? I'm telling you, I got 2 sisters back to back having dreams of destruction. One made a 2-minute video, and another one I think got a 7-minute video. A 7-minute video of her having a dream of Babylon being destroyed, right? That's why you gotta understand us as people is more important things, man. You know, I want to have fun too. But every time you have fun, it's like, especially if the Lord is dealing with you and you can see it on the level, the Lord gonna let you see something. You be like, dang, and the next minute is in your head. You know, it's in your head. Right? So let me bring this out. Close out in a minute. Right. This is Isaiah chapter 58. Right. We'll go back to this fundamental precept. Right. This is another reason why we out here. Right. It says, cry aloud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people that their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Right? So we supposed to be a warning sign. Right? The reason why we're telling brothers their sins and their wickedness is because the Lord is going to require y'all blood on our hand if we didn't warn you. The Lord is coming. And each time Israel always been saying, yo, the Lord coming, the end time, the Lord coming, and people still didn't listen. It was the end time in each moment. Don't you know each captivity ended? You know? Each one of them ended way different. Even in the Persian captivity, that was all so that Israel could go over there, and then eventually Cyrus was going to be that one that the Most High anointed to let Israel go back to their land and build the temple again. But guess what? We was going to fuck up against, and then we was going to be in the Greek captivity, right? It's because we're addicted to wickedness, man. Right? Let me get a precept in the Maccabees, man. Because this goes in all captivities, not just one. Right? We can go to First Maccabees, chapter 1, and I believe is verse. Okay, I'm gonna give you some context, like everybody say. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bear rule every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Right? And this is how you think Babylon, America is, man. The elites, some of them is not all living. They got their kids part of it. That's how you know what kind of angle they or what level they on if they have generational wealth. Where you could say 5 generations from whoever established what bank and their sons got a part of it, they are a part of that elite society. Right? And it's just like the Greek, it's just like the Rome, it's just like any empire. You just get wicked and more wicked. Look at Israel, right? We had our foreign father king, especially on the northern side, but even the southern side. But every time a strong, wicked king came, depending on if his son was moving in his way, you know, wickedness is always fighting a battle against the righteous. But verse 10, it says, there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, which is one of the most, man, this was a cruel Edomite, man. Who had been in hostage at Rome, and he reigned 137 years of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we are departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well, right? So you had some of Jake saying, man, let's go cleave to the heathen. Proverbs 3:31, don't envy the oppressor. When we cleave to him, we see it that we like, you know what, maybe we might have peace over there. Man, you can envy the oppressor in many ways. Not just only money. You can just see how they're living and just be like, you know what, I don't see them fighting over there. Maybe if we just cleave to them, maybe we'd be cool. And guess what? They snaked your ass, Jake. And our forefathers cleave to them. We got that same spirit. You know, we see some good in there. Even though you see good, them niggas can hide it. They got snares, man. That's why Jake has to wake up. And there's only a few of us. So just to make sure anybody that's watching this video, that share this video, watch it later on, this video is not for every Israelite about righteousness or getting in the kingdom. Because only the elect is going to do the work. Only the elect is going to have faith and believe, right? And you're going to see it in their work, or you're going to see it in their faith, plain as day. And the judgments that I'm bringing out through the Spirit and the precepts, right? That is for the 2/3 in these other nations and Esau. And especially in America, you're going to die. You're going to die, man. Die. D-I-E. You know? But all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. If we got another day to fight another chance, you got a chance to strive for the Lord, man. Strive for truth until death. And who is truth? Yahweh Shai. So Sirach chapter 4, verse 28, it's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. We striving for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And the Most High gonna fight for us, man. Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth until death, and the Most High shall fight for you. When you go to St. John 14:6, Yahweh Shai says he is the truth, the way, and the life. So you striving for Yahweh Shai, in the Most High, Abba, the Father, Yahweh, he gonna save you because you striving for his son, man. And with that is your brother Adar Gabar with a quick camp, man. Quick motivation. Step out the car and bring it out. With that, Yahweh speed, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash. You know, for anybody that was listening, you know, Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world Indian calls Jesus Christ. And with that, Yahweh speed.